this episode of Beer Blues BS, I don't know what's on this show. Why? I tapped out after What's on Tap. The sickness got to me, so I dropped out. So I'm leaving this show in the hands of Kidder, JS, Doc, and Rude Boy Kyle. What could go wrong? I don't know. You're about to find out, and I'm right there with you. So, hey God, this could be an interesting one. You're in a good place. Welcome to the show.
It's Howard Blues and the Mark Kidder. Pour a cold beverage, pull up a seat, enjoy time with friends.
Triple B! Well, the Triple B sucks. Okay? Come on.
Whatever, man. This is Beer, Blues, and BS. Online at beerbluesbs.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Beer, Blues, and BS, the podcast that hopes there will be less swearing than there was last week, but wouldn't bet on it. I am your host, the living embodiment of Charlie Brown, Howard Blues, here, as always, with my co-host, the man, the myth, the legend, the Mark Kidder. Kidder, how you doing tonight?
Howard Blues, here again for more of the thing. Doing okay. You feeling any better?
No.
That's great to hear, Howard. Thanks for that insightful information.
Hey, yeah, I will probably tap out at some point during this episode and let you guys handle it unsupervised, which is probably something I will regret when I become Howard. So
that laugh you definitely will regret.
Always. Kidder, as people have probably already picked up, we're joined by some individuals and quite a few. And you know what? Let's not waste time here. Let's just get to everybody's favorite segment, What's on Tap, and we'll introduce our guests as they tell us what tasty beverages they are having this evening. So, I mean, I don't know who to start with on this. So, you know what? Anybody really anxious to start drinking? Anyone?
I have a good beer.
I'm going to go first. I got to go grab my beer.
Professionalism. We're all ready.
1 second.
I have a good beer and an axe. Or hatchet.
In that case, JS gets to go first. JS.
Hey.
What are you having?
So in light of the water that I had last week, I'm going to have a good beer this week, and I'm going to go with the Yingling Black and Tan. Now, I think I gave one of these to both to you, Howie. I know I gave one to Kidder. I think I had one for you and Derek as well, but I don't know 100% if I did. But if I didn't, I'm sorry, because these are freaking awesome. Yeah, it's the Yingling Black and Tan Porter and Premium Beer made by DG Yingling and Sons out of Pottsville, Pennsylvania. That is all it says on it, because that is all it needs, because this isn't an IPA and it doesn't taste like
12 fluid ounces.
It is 12 fluid ounces of solid glass in goodness. Here we go.
All right. It looks like Kidder's joining you in the Black and Tan.
I am. I'm going to say that it's the same. And it claims that it was a twist off, but it didn't move. So screwed that thing up.
Got to work the elbow.
That is what a beer should taste like. A nice,
yeah, that's nice. It's thick, creamy, delicious.
Balance between like
That's what she said.
Heavy beer and like almost would say like a red lager almost. I know it's not a typical Black and Tan, but to me it almost tastes like it's a combination between a Guinness and a red lager, but it's a really good balance between the two. I really enjoy these. I'm gonna go 4.7 because they're awesome.
All right. Nice. Let us make our way down to Iowa to one Rude Boy Kyle. And also, I get to say this, but Rude Boy Kyle is the official sponsor of this week's round of What's on Tap. So cheers, boys, and thank you, Kyle.
Cheers. Well, what I've got for round one is the Samuel Adams Boston Lager, distinctively complex and balanced. Sold year-round. Every year, we seek out this highest quality ingredients for this beer, and I personally sample every batch. All our hard work goes into brewing this beer for you. And cheers. Signed, Jim Koch of the Sam Adams. And let's see this. Let me see the notch on here. Freshness matters. Enjoy before March, so we're good there. So, not sure if it's been featured on the show yet, but back featured in the heavyweight Sakari sushi glass.
Ooh, fancy. You know, man.
Oh, man.
I killed it.
I'm not going to say oh man to that because the Sam Adams Boston Lager is very well balanced. Has a crisp finish to it. It's got the classic East Coast lager taste to it. Not overly powerful with any flavor, but it has that toasty malt finish to it.
Yeah, Boston Lager is a good one. It's just a good classic beer.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean it's something that it goes great with just about any meal you can pair it with.
Yep, it's really good for
even
cooking too.
Even the Boston or the Sam Adams Light is even just as delicious. A few or less calories, but this time around we go for the full taste and that
That's a good amber ale.
Got that good amber. No, it's a Boston Lager.
I mean,
it's
whatever, same thing.
Yeah, I mean there's differences, but that goes down
to my
easy
head,
with whatever you decide to pair it with. So highly recommended. I'll give that a 4.2.
There you go. The IPA from last week is still going to my head. So,
Kidder, I get the sneaky suspicion that Rude Boy Kyle has somehow signed up a sponsorship with Sakura Sushi, and that's why he keeps mentioning the glass. It's kind of his way of haha, I am promoting it.
It is delicious, but also very, very suspect because he did throw money our way all of a sudden.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And with that and the other crackpot theories, let's head out to the wise man who knows better than to make such theories. It's none other than Doc. I'm sorry.
Giving me a lot of credit there, I think.
I
a
lost
couple
that
free
one.
sake bombs here or there.
All right, so I have the Avid Cider Company Dragon Fruit Hard Cider. It is 6% alcohol by volume. It's fresh pressed apple cider, apple juice, raspberry juice, and dragon fruit. And it is the Avid Cider Company, which is in Redmond, Oregon, which always throws me off at the airport because Redmond, Oregon is a skiing destination. But Redmond, Washington is a suburb of Seattle, and there is no airport in Redmond. So when I'm in the airport at Seattle and it says that we have a flight leading to Redmond, I have to have like a double take moment where I'm like, why would you be flying to? Oh, different Redmond. So, and they say on the can, northwest to the core.
Well, to put your mind at ease, Curtis, there are certain companies here in Des Moines that fly their business jets nonstop from Ankeny, which is 10 miles northeast of here, to Des Moines Airport and back. Because of insurance purposes, and they file IFR flight plans that they get full ATC services for a 10-mile flight. So it's not unheard of to have a suburb to city flight. So yeah,
fair. It's just there's not even like an airstrip in Redmond, Washington, though. That's the thing that kind of throws me in the moment. But no, this is not bad. Like I definitely get the dragon fruit notes, which I appreciate because I am a fan of dragon fruit. But it's like the flavor palette, like it's very much wrapped in the apple. So like the apple is still there. The dragon fruit comes through pretty strong. Very smooth, very easy to drink. In fact, I could probably down this very quickly if I'm not careful. I probably give this like a 3.9. It's pretty. It's not the best I've had, but it's good enough that I would drink it again for sure.
Nice. I'm gonna be boring. I'm just drinking water. At least it's out of a Havs mug.
To your health.
Yeah.
The Havs mug. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully next week I'll be better and able to drink. So, especially now that I got like 3 or 4 cans of something gift wrapped in my fridge.
Ooh. Holds in that flavor.
I'm going to find the absolute worst tasting thing I can get you and give it to you for Christmas, just to watch your reaction when you drink it on the show.
I mean, I've already suffered through Malort. Bring it on.
I have to say, a while back, I had talked about the idea because that I guess it was a while back now, that I had a trip planned to Puerto Rico and was looking forward to trying to see if I could grab some Puerto Rican beer, which I've never really had before. Turns out I will not be going to Puerto Rico because due to the ongoing state of things in terms of higher education research funding, that trip has been canceled for me, unfortunately.
Mr. Falcon.
I understand it, though. It's hard to justify. I mean, I also looked at the schedule for the meeting, and I was actually the one who my boss was like, we could probably try to justify it. And I was like, I really have a hard time when we're dealing with all of the budget issues we're dealing with and people are being laid off to say, like, send me to Puerto Rico for this one hour meeting. Just doesn't feel. I mean, I would be there for the full conference, but really the 1 hour is really the reason I would be there. It just didn't feel right. But I was able to do a trade-off, and instead I get to go to a meeting in Chicago in January that's much less expensive. So
I'm sorry.
And
I was looking forward to it.
Walk in with your cowboy hat and you say,
I did get to go to that same meeting.
Slap it down.
I got to go to that same meeting when it was
justified.
Yeah. I mean, I got to go to that same meeting in Puerto Rico when it was there in 2020. It was like the very last travel. We didn't know it at the time, but the very last travel before everything shut down for the pandemic. It was amazing. So I was really looking forward to going back. But the meeting is going to be back there again in 2028. I don't know if that's enough time that a lot of the issues we're facing are going to resolve, but maybe by then I'll be able to go. We'll see.
Cool.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. And hey, at least you get to go to Chicago, home of the Chicago Hammer. There's something you can try while you're there.
I won't even really be in Chicago. I mean, I got to go. The part of the thing is, I got to go to this meeting last year, and I know how much it costs, and it's way less expensive. I won't actually even be going into Chicago because our meeting is actually at the. It's in Rosemont, so.
Oh, you're right next to the airport.
That's also partly what makes it cheaper. And the arrangement we have with the
pizza
center, like the hotel is ridiculously cheap, and there's no registration fee. Like I was able to do the trip last year for like $900, whereas the Puerto Rico trip is like $3,500. So it was much easier to sell that to my dean than.
Do they put the meetings on Zoom?
The Chicago meeting does have a Zoom option, but so the rest of my team, a couple of them will be Zooming in. I'll be the only one going in person. But it's not the same.
That fast, huh?
It's not the same.
The Zoom option is $900 plus fees.
No, the Zoom option. The Zoom option.
No, okay. But yeah, there's plenty of good places down there that I think there might be one of the original Hooters down there, but
I don't know that much. That's not where we went for dinner last year. But what I forgot until I got there last year, because I had gone to a different non-work conference several years ago in that same area. What I had forgotten until I realized maybe about like the day before I left last year, that the hotel is literally across the street from the outlet mall, which is a little bit dangerous for me. So I have to be careful.
There you go.
There's a 511 depot in Schaumburg. If you're into that type of clothing, they have kilts there. You know, if you wanna get yourself a
the Woodfield Mall.
No tacticals. No. Okay.
No.
No, you're missing out. You really are. You should try one someday. It's refreshing.
I mean, the other thing is it'll be there in January, which is probably not the time you want to be walking around in a kilt.
Kilt all year round, so you know.
You get the occasional mid-40s in Chicago in January. So.
Yeah, no, and my struggle last year was I actually don't have a winter jacket here. My winter jacket is at my mom's house because I only ever need it when I go to North Dakota, and then someone brings it to the airport for me. And then I leave it there. So when I went to Chicago last year in January, everybody was like, "Where's your winter jacket?" And I was like, "I don't own one because I don't need one where I live."
Well, they've got REIs and Patagonias.
I have places where I can get one. I just don't need one, so I don't own one.
Put on a sweater.
You buy one in Chicago, you travel back home, and you return it. So it's easy peasy.
Oh. That I might. I mean, when we were there last year,
rental period.
Yeah, when we were there last year, it was just the one night was really snowy, but we only had to walk like a block and a half to dinner, so I didn't really mind. But I'll keep that in mind this time if it's any worse.
But it's something that you could easily encounter like 40 to like low 50 degrees at that time of the year, or you could also deal with like teens and snowstorms.
That's true.
And it's like it depends on how big a coat you want, but they've got the full range. It's something that you gotta be prepared for whatever the lake effect throws at you.
Yeah. I mean, I guess true. Also, if it gets really bad, I mean, like I did say, the hotel is right across the street from the outlet mall. So.
Mm-hmm. And if not, then you have a fashion piece to wear back home when it's a little brisk.
You're from North Dakota. You should be used to it.
That's why I don't really like. It doesn't get cold enough here that I ever need one. Like I'm like, So.
I'm moving things around here, and one of the things that just moved was the one really heavy anvil. But I've got a smaller one that is my daughter's or my son's when they come and help me. And I have a viral TikTok of, there's the cinder block challenge where you reach down, you grab 2 cinder blocks, and you pick the cinder blocks up with one hand. I didn't have cinder blocks, so I used an anvil. Oh, I just did it a minute ago. Oh, now I can't do it. I just did it. Oh, cheat. Oh,
He used all of
man.
his strength.
I just did it over there. There we go.
Here we go.
I got it. I had my roll, and it was last year sometime. But the anvils are hard.
I was going to say that floor looks 100% cleaner than it was last week.
Yeah, it really cleaned this floor good. You have to get your hands in there just right to hold it up. But there's no good way to pick up one of these things. This one is, with the base on there, that one's 78 pounds. So
North Dakota's strongest man.
yeah, that one's 100 and, well, just the anvil itself is 150, and then with the base and everything, it's almost 200. I should have it sitting on a rubber pad on the floor to transfer some of that energy into the floor so it doesn't ring so bad, but that one's heavy.
I'm sure you got the audio equipment that can transfer the ring to everybody if you want to do it on the show if you needed to.
I mean, probably can, but I don't know.
Except Google will censor it out. So it's kind of like the time that we convinced him to start his motorcycle and we didn't hear it.
I don't know if you can hear that or not, but
No.
it's not as bad. I've got the anvil mounted on a piece of plywood, so there's plywood between the anvil and the base. What I should do is I should tip this thing over, and once I get a little more serious in the forging and I get more time to do it, what I'll probably do is tip this thing over and then fill the base with concrete, and then that way that'll take up all of that shock and all of that ring, and then I'll take a piece of like 1/2-inch rubber and put a piece of 1/2-inch rubber on the floor, and that'll be solid until the end of time. But
have you ever watched the show Forged in Fire? Are you the next contestant?
I have probably watched every episode they've had. I haven't watched it lately, but honestly, that is where this started. So my son and I started watching this show, Forged in Fire, together a lot, and I built my own forge out of a propane tank. I've got just a homemade one there, just with a standard venter. I've just got a makeshift setup. I did make a fancy burner, so instead of just doing the single Venturi burner, I can't lift it out of there; it's stuck in place. But I did a ribbon burner, so I've got a full-on ribbon burner on the inside there, and there's replaceable blocks inside the forge, and stuff like that. I've made a few things.
Get on the show.
Yeah, I've made a handful of just a couple cheap little handmade knives, and some horseshoe art, and nothing real fancy yet, but
yeah, we love watching that in the break room at work. So it's a great show.
Yeah, so I made one for the kids to help me, and I just I made a little one so they could work, and so I took a stump, cut a stump off, drilled a hole in it, and then on my I put a bolt in the bottom, and then so this sits right down in here. It just holds this thing in place, and it's about perfect height for them. So you see the difference between that one in height and that one. That one's mine, and that one's for the kids. But it goes pretty well. They enjoy it. They have a good time when we do it, and we get to bond some, and play with fire and hammers and, you know, all the good stuff that kids should play with. And then we make stuff like this. Whoops. And then we make stuff like this.
Oh yeah.
So this is I probably had this one on the show, but this is the last one we made. I've been gonna finish this one, and I just haven't got to it yet. But I made my forging hammer out of a cheap hammer and took and polished it up good. Cut the handle off. Took all the crap off the handle. Put flats on it. Put a beeswax into it, and then just made a nice little forging hammer in it. Main thing was polishing all of the edges off of it, so you have a nice smooth face. So you're not leaving marks in your work as you're doing it. So, well, eventually I was going to build a forging shed this year, so I had like an actual place to work, but that didn't happen. So,
well, gents, I'm going to tap out so that I can hopefully fight this cold. So I'm gonna leave you
Feel
guys.
better, Howie.
Yeah, and for the audience, enjoy the next 30, 40 minutes of these guys doing whatever they end up doing.
we're gonna go for like 6 hours.
Yeah. I will
You'll
share
just
as a
cut it
final.
off if we do.
Yes, I will. One thing I was going to say, it would have been my final thought, but I'll say it now, and then future Howard can put it in, and I'm sure Kidder was going to say something about it as well. But just to send out, a couple weeks ago, we brought up a good friend of the show, Midnight Rocker, who's been on the show. And we mentioned the fact that it was announced that his dad had cancer. Unfortunately, his dad passed away. So, again, all of our thoughts, prayers, condolences, and well wishes to the Midnight Rocker, who has been a great supporter of this show. He's been on the show several times, and sorry for his loss and kind of the tough few weeks he's had. So hopefully we'll get him back on the show again at some point. But just wanted to make sure that we got that in, because we all here at the Triple B are thinking of him. So, yeah. And with that, gentlemen, I am departing. Good luck with the rest of the show.
Well, thanks for leaving us on a sour note, Howie.
Serves you right for all the swearing you've done.
You're not wrong.
It's not as sour as the beets, scents, whatever drink I had last week. So,
Yeah.
All right, Howie, I got one more thing for you. Before you leave,
Yeah.
do the thing.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to everybody's second favorite segment on the show, and that is What's on Tap? Round 2. Drink.
Yingling.
Night, everybody.
Bye, Howie. I'm gonna try one of these god awful things, because they've been in my fridge for like 6 fucking months after I gave them to those guys. I know you're shaking your head, Curtis, but I'm
don't do it.
I'm gonna do it. Cut open. Oh, it smells like green. Oh my god.
Green is not a flavor.
I can smell the green from outside the can. Oh, I'm nervous. There's no caffeine in these, is there?
No.
I thought we looked in there. We looked up online. There isn't actually any caffeine in them.
No. That would be like a juice.
Oh, that is. Holy shit, there's a lot of sugar in this. Oh. I mean, it straight up tastes like the original Mean Green Monster.
We're gonna be going for that 6 hours you promised, huh?
I don't even taste the alcohol in this. I just taste sugar.
You like
Well, and they
it?
make a sugar-free one, but that scares me even more, because what's it going to taste like without the sugar?
If it depends if they use aspartame or if they use something else.
I don't know.
They use sucrose to be okay. If they use aspartame, it's just it's like migraine city for me. So
We'll be sleeping and cleaning out the garage for another 5 hours.
Oh, it didn't work. Batteries must be dead. Oh, where's the switch? Is there a switch? Switch. Oh, that left on. Man, the batteries are dead. Unless somebody wants an off-brand Nerf chain gun that I don't have the chain for anymore and probably doesn't work.
Well, for round 2, am going to go with the Tieton Cider Works. It's Tieton, which would make me think Teton, but they actually have it on the can that it is pronounced. Sorry, it's pronounced Tieton. Tieton Cider Works. Imperial Magic Berry. 8.4 alcohol by volume. It is the Tieton Cider Works in Yakima, Washington, which is Central Washington region. It contains fresh pressed hard apple cider, blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries. A blend of juicy Northwest berries, blackberries, and raspberries offers bold berry aromatics, but it's the magical balance of tart apples and ripe berries that captures the fruity essence of flavors you will taste in this easy drinking beverage. They are promising a lot in that statement. We shall see. It says farmer grown, farmer made, locally grown apples, always fresh.
Someone doesn't have noise canceling on.
See, this
we have
is
the
like,
multi-view so we can see Doc's face when he tasted that.
no, this is something that is like, so like in contrast to the one I just had, where you could taste like the dragon fruit and the apple and they could like coexist and be separate and distinct, but yet complement each other. This one, the berry and the apple are kind of like merged together as one flavor, and it's not great. Like I can't distinguish between the two of them. And if you think about like if you mix apple and berry together, but they kind of lose their identity, like it's kind of like this. I don't even know how to describe it. Beyond that, it's not. Well, it's kind of no.
It's apple berry is what you're saying.
Yeah, no, like it's, but the thing is, like they merge together to the point where I don't even like I can tell that it's apple and berry, but like not in a way that they're distinct with. It's like, it almost like creates its own flavor, and it's not. I'm not a fan. It's a 1.5 from me. I do not think I would ever drink this again. Oh no. I had high hopes. I've had this one for a couple of weeks, and I'm disappointed. Very disappointed. But I will finish it because it's 8.4% alcohol by volume.
Damn.
And I'm not going to dump an entire can of that.
Yeah, you're going to be feeling real good after that one. Yeah.
So,
Brew Boy's got one?
is it? Yeah. But I had a question for Curtis. Is it Yakima or Yakima? Is it?
I hear it said.
Or is it just like regional differences?
I hear it said both. I hear it said both ways.
Okay.
I probably should honestly try find out because it is actually like a native word, so I should probably for my own benefit take the time to find out exactly how what the proper pronunciation is. I feel like I hear Yakima more often than Yakima, so that Yakima might be the actual but I that's a good point. I'm going to make a mental note to actually figure out what is the actual native pronunciation.
I was listening as I was on my travels to make my round 2, but it was just something that I was like, well, because my natural response is Yakima, but you said Yakima. I was like,
It's because you from Chicago.
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 How you guys doing?
How you doing over there?
Yeah, so it's something that it's just it might be a regional preference or difference that it might be a Washington thing or
Yeah, no, like I said, even locally, I hear people say both.
Okay.
So
yeah, that was just something that that struck a chord as I was traveling to the garage, to the bathroom.
I'm in a garage.
You put mom in the garage?
Put JS in the garage. So
I think it's one of those things. It's like in the islands. You don't pronounce the actual word. You just say Nolans.
Nolans. Yeah.
Some of those.
If you know, you know type of things.
It's Nolans. Nolans.
Pronounce the words. You just say.
Usually, what happens when you have a couple too many hurricanes.
That could be a good feature if Curtis ever makes it down Yakima or Yakima way. That he just do the little live stream and catch the occasional passerby, and you say, "How do you say the city's name?"
Well, and the thing is, like in the quick search I did just now, it acknowledges that people say it either way, but it is also the name of a tribe. And so I feel like I now want to like find out like how do they actually refer to themselves?
Yeah. Well, it does sound
because
like
that to me would be the proper pronunciation, and not so much like what do people say or do colloquially. So
yeah, I'm one for doing things correctly and by the way. So it's
By the way.
You wanna do another episode of random I found in my garage? You want a fucking doorbell? Here's a doorbell. I have a doorbell. I've got 1,000 ferro connectors. You want a box of these? Because I got more of them.
I was looking at the Gemini, the running Gemini notes, and it said like Kyle instigated a what was it? What did it say? I need to go back and look now. It said Kyle instigated a
15-minute long rant about his garage sale wannabes.
The way it said it, it was like, oh yeah, Kyle instigated a showcase that led to a instigated a showcase that led to a lengthy humorous listing of various unused and broken items that JS had in his garage.
That's what that's what last episode needs to be titled, a showcase. Yes.
I mean, it's in Gemini notes, so we can't take it away from the corporation. Like it's in the notes, so it has to be done.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can use the symbols.
Howard has said the reason why he has those on is because that gives him ideas for titles and like summaries for the show. So like, I mean, if Gemini says it,
Google be said, Google be done.
We have to do it. Like, who are we to question? Who are we to question our AI?
Man,
honestly, like
I did not know I did not know what bottle I was uncorking right there. And
the AI overlords have spoken. Let's not challenge them, or they will rise up and kill us.
It reminded me so much of my uncle that lives in the suburbs of Boise. He has a whole pole barn of stuff, and I think I've ranted about him before, but he's got.
If you're gonna go on a rant, can I talk about my drink first?
Oh, no, sorry, totally forgot.
Round 2, Mark, drink.
Well, I gave it to Rude Boy to introduce his beverage, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, we got this thing over here. By the way, we got Chicago, and hey, let's go to JS's garage. What else do we got over here? Hey, let's check this thing out. Oh, is it Yakima? Is it Yakima? I don't know what we're doing here anymore. Like I don't know." Man, this sucks.
We got options here. And
now JS is going fishing in his garage, and who knows what he's going to catch.
Yeah.
The last time I went fishing in my garage, I caught a toad in my water drain here. So you know,
Keep
we
an
might
eye on
find
your
things.
bobber.
Two towns. They're good. They do good work.
It's a prickly paradise with the pear and the pear cider and probably apple cider. 5.3% alcohol by volume. No pal cactus fruit is in here. 12 fluid ounces. And reading the back, we have ingredients of Pacific Northwest apple juice.
Indeed, we do.
Prickly pear, malic acid, and sulfites. You can find them online at townsciderhouse.com. And yes, it is towns, plural, ciderhouse.com. The profile of this is fruity and earthy, prickly paradise, brings some desert flair. Good thing that we have the required 8 pieces of flair to the Pacific Northwest. They use a fusion of Northwest apples and prickly pear cactus fruit to create a vibrant flavor oasis, providing that a little paradise can be found even in the prickliest of places. It says 40 degrees on here. I don't know if that means that this thing is just stuck at 40 degrees and you can't get it colder or warmer.
That's the ideal temperature. It
was brewed at 40 degrees.
Ideal temperature.
I'm expecting crispy and delicious.
And Two Towns is Corvallis, Oregon. That's where Oregon State University.
2 towns over.
No, it's Corvallis. That's where Oregon State University.
2 hours away.
No.
But how is it
Too
2
hard
towns
to handle
if it's
now?
only Corvallis? That's only 1 town.
I don't know their full story. I just know they're in Corvallis, and Corvallis is where Oregon State
Tastes like
University.
apple juice. 2.
2 apple juice.
They get a 2 just because I can still drink it. So, Rude Boy's talking. I don't know if you're going on a rant again, but
Do you have a round to drink?
I want to ask the question: if you are going on a rant, we're going to rant. But if you're not going to rant, I have a question.
Sure. No rants.
Yeah,
question? Go ahead.
Okay. Do you have a drink? That's the first question.
Thank you. Yeah.
I have round 2.
We got a little sidetracked around the pronunciation of Yakima there. So
yeah, start drinking and introducing your drink before I ask my actual question for you, please, and thank you.
Is this a good battery or is this a battery? I think this is
JS show. We're gonna figure it out if we got a battery or no battery. You hook it up.
it's a bad one because it's just random.
I'm just trying to understand if that was a rhetorical question or if we're expected to answer.
I don't know at this point in time.
Pick the jumpers. You have a positive and a negative. Let it go. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Well,
I have a positive. I have a positive for the battery, and I have a negative for the battery. So we're going to jump right into this review of the Canada Dry Ginger Ale Blackberry.
Blackberry, nice.
Mixed with some Tito's vodka.
Ooh.
Absolutely delicious. I will say this battery combination that it just jumpstarts you into Flavor Town. I will say, I'm gonna give it a rating right now because an absolute sip of a taste, the absolute crispness, the sweetness, the balance. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm gonna give it a
better.
I'm gonna give it a 4.6 because it's not too sweet, it's not too dry. The ginger ale Canada Dry. My neighbors from the north, I give you one of my best ratings for a mixer to go with a Tito's vodka.
That blackberry is pretty damn good, isn't it?
Ooh, it hits the spot because the cranberry I'd say that the cranberry from last week, it's a little light on the taste, but the blackberry really shines through. It doesn't overpower you. It doesn't say, "Hey, I'm the main feature in this," but it perfectly complements the mixture that it goes with. Whatever your favorite vodka, maybe light rum might go with, but I went with a splash of Tito's vodka, a solid
Splash or
stack of
4
ice.
ounces?
It's a rude boy pour, so it's got to be at least 12 ounces.
No.
No,
I've got my Yeti.
No,
no.
it would only be a 12-ounce pour if it was Malort. So
Oh, this show would be
man.
off the rails way sooner if we were talking Malort. But for the sake of Howard and his excellent editing skills, yeah, this thing hits the spot. I'm gonna give it it's a 4.7. That is
Like I
about
said,
as good as you can get for a good mixer with some vodka.
Yep.
Oh man,
I'm
that's delicious.
I'm a big fan of that blackberry stuff. I've been purposely not buying those giant 30 packs of ginger ale because I will drink them and there's so much sugar in them. I'm tempting to be somewhat healthy and not drink all the sugar. And then I have a monster beer on here and it's like 190 grams of sugar.
Well, this one has 36 grams total sugar. So
yeah,
it's enough for the day in the can.
Have you ever looked at a bottle of Dr. Pepper and seen how much sugar is in a bottle? There's like 136 grams of sugar in a bottle of Dr. Pepper. It is ridiculous.
Well, what I like about the ginger ales, the Canada Dries, they're all caffeine free, so
yes.
you don't have to worry about the uppers and the downers. So
That's
you know other random things I found in my garage?
Coffee.
Insoles. You want some Dr. Scholl's insoles? Because I got those in my garage too.
What size are they?
I don't know. They're
That's a weird size.
women's shoe size 6 to 10.
Women 6 to 10, going once, going twice. It's on the floor. It's yours.
garage sale part 2.
We can do a garage auction, and I can just auction off on here and try and get rid of all this stuff.
You just got to put all that stuff on Craigslist. Craig will do the job for you.
I had a plasma cutter in here. I don't know if it worked. It's been in my garage for 3 freaking years. I got it from one of my a relative's estate. I've never tried it. I put it up for $50. I got like 37 messages in the first 4 hours about the damn thing. I should have put it up for $100, I guess, but it's only $300 if you buy the damn thing brand new, and I don't even know if it works. Some of the stuff's broken. $50. It was absolutely insane the amount of offers I got on the thing.
Yeah.
JS, you got any guns under there for cheap? I got a crisp 20 in my wallet, wondering what I can get me.
Shush.
I meant for sale. I know you're loaded. I'm saying I got $20 for you. What's it gonna get me?
I'll give you something in the garage for $20. I got
a bucket of cat litter and a case of IPAs.
I'm looking on the firearms end of things.
I only found 2 guns when I cleaned the garage, so it's not as bad as it usually is.
Well, at least they're now
Dude's
secure.
got so many guns. They're stuffed under things. We don't know how many guns we have. This is fantastic.
Well,
I love it.
okay, you're on. I don't know how many.
They're parted out. Don't worry about them. They're parted out.
I don't know how many I have, but I know where all of them. Well, almost all of them are. Yep.
He's got GPS coordinates to the other ones.
Well, those ones are the ones I lost in a boating accident, and they're just in a lake somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're stuck in the Panama Canal. Just got stuck.
Oh.
Soon the step boat's going to come along in the back and going to ask what the step
saw
boat's
that
doing.
meme when that boat got stuck in the Suez Canal. Help me, step ship! I'm stuck. I love it.
And there we go. Howard once again claiming that we are the most timely podcast in podcast history. Rude boy, did you pay the internet bill this month? I'm just wondering. You're coming across through a potato.
Son of a. Sorry.
What?
There's been wasps in my garage. Those big freaking European bastards. I hate bees. So I just smashed this one with a waste oil bucket. So.
Well done.
I'm sorry. I hate bees. I
I did pay the internet bill this month, but I'm looking for better options now that I'm getting a solid paycheck for at least till the end of January, as our elected representatives say. So it's something that we're doing okay with what we got, but I think we're gonna have to afford a few extra dollars a month to upgrade the upload speed and
did they bring you the
increase the
Metamucil? As in, did they lay the fiber out front?
Yeah, well, the fiber's been out front for a while, and we've kind of just been laying and dealing with it. And we've kind of had some issues the past few weeks, and it's been slowed download speeds, and obviously with the entertainment complex that we have to deal with every now and then, we have the upload speeds that we have given our entertainment and the JS Garage Show and the Triple B podcast. I think I might need to step up the game a little bit in terms of making the quality match the host speed done in North Dakota ways in terms of speed. So I'm
2 gigabits up.
We've got a couple options.
Go
North Dakota.
That's what I'm talking about, because
the accent or the gigs?
No, a little bit of both.
I don't know what you're talking about, but according to my reps, I've got the fastest fiber in the state.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
bunch of hosiers that crap company you used to work for.
They still wrapping the fiber on the old the wrapping wand, and they just
they're still shorting people left and right. Yeah. I don't know what
kind of fiber are they wrapping up in North Dakota there?
I thought that you were hopping on a Huey for a second, going back to Nam.
Whoa.
That's where the internet speed's coming from.
Well, yeah, it's something we're exploring our options, and we might change her up here in a little bit, but yeah, the VZW, they offered us a $20 discount for a full year on the wireless internet. But
Like $20 across the entire year, or $20 a month?
no, $20 a month.
Okay, I was gonna say, like this month you get 50 cents off. The next month you get 70 cents off.
Yeah,
Well, that's a deal. I can't believe that.
yeah, it's something that Disney can't compare to, but they don't offer internet or wire anyway. So, yeah, we're kind of exploring our options a little bit. We got one fiber option. We got another cable company that's kind of come around to the streaming limits and the download limits, and they're like, "Oh, okay, we're gonna match the download. We're not gonna have any streaming. We're not gonna have any data limits or whatever." The cable companies are always behind the cable companies. Well, we'll say cable is always behind fiber because they offer something that's like, oh, it's the same price plus taxes and fees, but essentially they've changed hands a couple times, and yeah, I've got something in mind that might cost a little more per month, but the upload and download speed will improve, and
This.
hopefully improve the whatever potato quality that I'm uploading from. And what you got? Oh, you got some targets.
What the hell is this? I honestly don't even know where the hell this came from or what this is supposed to be. Why do I have this in my garage?
I don't.
Put your IPAs behind that boy.
I wasn't kidding when I told you I need a freaking intervention. This is ridiculous. Come throw everything in my garage away so I don't have to deal with it. Because I can't do it. I'm emotionally attached to stuff. I have a problem.
What else do you find back there?
I'm on a chainsaw shelf, so I'm currently scraping all the dirt off of it that's been glued to the shelf from the bar oil leaking out of the chainsaws, because every chainsaw known to man leaks bar oil out of it. I don't know why, but
Did you
Wow,
chop
somebody get giant?
did you
So
chop
scared.
the log right on
the
that
wrong
shelf?
thing and I disappeared. I'm sorry.
oh, okay. I was like, who just joined now? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Maybe I should say that like I was appalled and I had to leave. I don't know.
That was my first thought. It's like,
Monster's
oh lordy,
getting
the
to me.
stuff on that bottom shelf.
My
Outta here.
garage! Oh my god!
The monster is getting to me. I'm quite drunk right now.
I'd also like to say, if you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Yeah. I mean, if anybody wants to just make an offer for random in this garage, I will probably sell it.
Well, I asked for that bin of fireworks that you're
You know,
posting.
You know what? You come up here and get it, it's yours. No holds. I won't respond to, is this still available?
Are these fireworks still fireable? Are they all? Do they all have fuses?
Yeah. I don't know. I know some of them are bootleg ones they got off the reservation, so you might want to be.
Are these fireworks legal in the Midwest? Question mark.
Some of them, yes. There's a bag full of them that they're a little spicy. They're TV shells, but they don't go anywhere. They just explode.
Am I able to have a demo of the fireworks before I buy?
I think Future Howard would frown upon that, but you know, I'm good with it.
I don't know. It might be worth a show.
Oh,
Like you
man.
said, we need further engagement in the Facebook marketplace.
You want a bass from a music stand? You know, I got the other half of the music stand out here, but why put them together? You know, I don't know why my life is like this.
Sounds like you need an assistant.
I was like, I need something.
We could get Clippy.
He screws
He's a good
right in.
assistant. Looks like you're writing a letter.
Even from LHS. I don't know where that's from, but it's the new high school in Lincoln.
Linton, Liechtenstein.
Yeah, who knows?
You know, there's plenty of places that start with L that would adore that music.
Yeah, they can have it.
Liquor.
The Liquor High School.
Liquor.
I collect things because my brain works very differently from most people. I can make things out of straight garbage and come up with cool. Problem is, my brain goes, "Oh, hey, I can make insert random item here out of an electric motor that I'm looking at on my garage shelf." But that was 6 years ago when I brought that motor home, and it's still sitting in this same spot that I put it when I brought it home. You know, if I had the time and ability to let the creative things fly and just do all the things, there'd be all kind of cool in here, but that just doesn't work because I got to go to work and not get paid for it.
Just
you know, I found some more treasures. I found more treasures. You know what I got?
Dog poop.
Uh-oh.
You know what I got? I've got the All My Stars book by Lorna Landvik. That's in my garage. You want one of them? $2. This goes your way. You know what else I got? I've got.
Are you going to give them $2 or do they have to pay $2?
You know what? Either way, however it gets out of here. I've got the Eagle's Nest. I've got the Chicken Soup for the Soul. Wonders of Christmas. You know what
that was.
Oh, you know, that was a very popular series in the 90s.
I
was going to say that was probably $80 in 1998.
Right?
yeah.
The 90s.
You know,
Chicken
I've
soup and
also got
he's got a live grenade.
Oh God!
Smoke out! Smoke out!
Yeah, I've got a used flashbang device here. You know,
I'm glad
sorry,
it was a flashbang because then I would have had to say, "Oh, pop and smoke."
It's an M12 distraction device.
Why do you have
Back to our drop zone days there, Mark.
Why do you have a used one?
Pop and smoke!
Like a used one is of no use to anybody.
Why do you? Well, because
not that I necessarily want you to have a live one, but a used one also seems like.
Well, I may or may not have ways of reactivating them. So you know,
that was a 2013 project right there.
This one is actually from this year. This is one of the few things that's from this year.
In the entire garage?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Most of the projects were started many, many years ago. You could be this thing smells really bad. You could be a bear if you wanted to, you know, with the ears and you know, it's a knit bear. You could be a bear if you want to do.
That is so creepy.
That needs to get washed pretty bad.
You bear. Do you need our assistance? This is what happens when Howard leaves the show early.
You know what? I've got a carpet shampoo. Here, carpet shampoo.
He's gonna be like, no matter how sick I am, I'm staying from now on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The interesting thing there, JS, is I think I need a carpet shampooer. So
You want one? Because you can have this carpet shampooer. I don't have a single piece of carpet in my house. But I have a carpet shampooer.
Division between Howard's Cave of Wonders and JS's Garage of Wonders. Because it's equally intriguing, enticing, and you don't know what the hell's going to come next.
JS's never-ending bargain bin.
Like the audience, the audiences for Howard's Cave of Wonders and JS's Garage of Wonders completely different. Completely different.
Exactly, but we have a clear divide right here that it's something that we it's something
He's
that
spending more.
They are equally intriguing, and they bring in my inner child intrigue that I just want to know what's going to come next.
Words and stuff and such.
I honestly don't know that JS's Garage of Wonders should be bringing in your inner child.
It's just something. You have kitty litter. You have fireworks. You have a
computer bases with no computer on them.
You have random guns that may not be discovered. There's maybe just be buried wherever. It's something that's like you can go digging wherever. It's like you have a garage adventure and you have a cave adventure.
Do either one of you need a computer monitor stand without a monitor on it? Because I have one.
It's useful to somebody.
It moves and it does the thing.
It folds and bends.
It even spins.
It bends, but does it snap?
I heard it snap. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. All right. Okay.
I heard it. Yeah.
Okay. L
it's
proof.
Snap. See? Snap.
Proof that Hewlett Packard can do the bend and snap.
Yeah. Why do I have this?
I have a dumpster for you for it.
I have a dumpster that's going to go into. I have a giant trailer that I'm filling with crap just to get this crap out of here.
But be careful though, because you could do a garage sale and someone might give you 10 cents for it.
Garage sale, but if people show up out here, they're going to get lost and have no idea how to get back out of here.
That's not your problem.
Yeah,
it is my problem.
Wait, no, I take that back.
That's when you break out the random cat that just walks right through, and you say, "Hey."
I was gonna say if they get lost and can't get back home, it's not your problem. However, if they don't get far enough away from your place, and also they show back up on your porch and want dinner, then that is your problem.
Yes, and it
you want an expert feral cat for $50?
Feral people. You have feral people showing up on your porch.
Who doesn't leave after the first 20 minutes automatically gets a cat.
Yeah, these are the kind of things these are the kind of times that bring those people in. People always want something. People always want something that sweeps the floor. That people want fireworks. People want something that sweeps the floor, vacuums the floor. I mean, you don't know who has a 20-inch monitor that needs a stand.
Do you want one rubber boot? Because I have one rubber boot. I don't have two, but I have one. You know, if you need a left rubber boot, I am your source. I have your left rubber boot for you.
There are people out there who only have one leg.
You are correct.
They may need a boot.
If you need a left rubber boot, I have one for you.
What size?
12.
There you go. I guarantee you there's somebody out there that needs that.
I have no idea what size men's or women's. It just says 12. See? And at one point in time, these were $30. So $15 I will give you the left boot.
$15. You find the other one, and I'll give you 2.
Bam. Welcome to Boot Town.
Oh,
Das Boot. Das Boot.
yeah.
Which actually means boat, you know.
You know, I still have that fuel rod from a 1946 M International tractor, just in case anybody wants it, even though
Or
it
in
leaks.
in case you want to start doing some home brewing yourself.
You know, I need to just throw this too, because this one leaks and it doesn't work. I don't know why I saved it, but you know what? I saved it because it's off a tractor and I could fix it someday.
Are you sure it's
honestly,
not for moonshine?
somebody could hang that up in their garage as decoration. Somebody
You know
will
what?
want that.
Yeah,
It's like
somebody
live,
will.
laugh, love tractor.
You know what else I have for you? A giant, a terrarium. Do you want one of these?
When I was on my way to our concert this past weekend, I actually passed a place that was a homebrew shop. All the supplies for it. No.
Webcams, lights.
What's interesting is that they advertised 4 things on the side of their store, and the 4 things they advertised were yeast,
Infections?
hops, wine making supplies, and cheese making supplies. And I'm like, those don't like that like the first 2 maybe homebrew, but the other 2 not so
You
much.
can make your own cheese. Absolutely, you can.
You can. But the store was called Homebrewing. Like that was literally the name of the store.
Cheese?
Making to me is not brewing.
That's like a helix of funk.
I mean, I think part of what they were going for is like if you want to do all of these like fun home projects, like we have all these ideas. But I was like, cheese is not like the store was actually called Homebrew, and I was like, you don't brew cheese.
I mean, you kind of do.
No. Honestly, if anybody comes to me and says, "Please try this cheese that I home brewed," I don't want to try that. You don't brew cheese. That just no.
Don't do this.
No. Also, if your emphasis on homebrewing is on hops, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. I also have a pickaxe in case you wanted to, dig a tunnel for something.
That garage floor looks immaculate.
Back to the floor.
I don't think that's the treated section that we're looking at.
That he was sweeping and squeegeeing earlier. So,
all right, I
give him
gotta
compliments
put
for his efforts.
my pickaxe back in its holder.
Oh, it has a sheath.
It does.
Good.
Yeah.
As it should.
An empty pallet actually works really good for holding spare tools. If you put hold, your postal diggers and your axes and your pickaxes and your shovels. It actually works quite well that way. I don't know if you can see it like that.
Is that a tub of turnips?
A tub of turnips.
A tub of beets, actually. You want some beets? Because I got beets too.
I was just wondering if this was Soviet Russia and we were going to have turnip soup later.
From horses, I got for sale signs that I sold and never actually put a for sale sign in. I've got knee pads in case you need some knee pads. You know what else I have? Used tiles. You want some used tiles? There you go. I got them.
But what I do want to know about is, Kidder and Rude Boy Kyle, are we going to hear or see your review of the awesome new Clear the Snow simulator?
You really changed topics on us. And
I was wondering if the signs were for sale.
I've been curious about it since Wednesday. It's back in my head. Like, clear the snow. Clear the snow. Is it coming?
Find it.
Is it coming?
I think I saw an ad for that, and it was interesting, but the lights on the vehicles, as in the flashing lights, were not realistic enough, so I do not want to purchase it.
That's not even the point of it. Like, it's
for me,
like,
it is.
No, but that's not the point of it. The point of it is, everything from, throwing snowballs, building snowmen, shoveling
Peeing in the snow.
Back in the preview I saw, there was a guy peeing in the snow.
Yeah, drinking the yellow, or eating the yellow snow, yeah.
Yeah.
See,
I will say, go ahead, Mark.
Well, for me, it's playing Farm Simulator 22 with the snow mod. So then Rude Boy and I can use the overpowered snow plows in that game to clear everything out of the way. That's what I'm game for. It's
a weather-related simulator. Aren't you obligated to try it out?
I mean, when you put it that way.
You've got a point there, Doc. That's the reason why you're the smart one.
All about the logic.
I gotta go back outside.
Yeah, it seems enticing, but considering they only allow you to add it to your wish list, and they only have videos that drag you in, and the release date states coming soon.
Soon could be tomorrow.
It certainly could be, but I've added it to my wish list, and we'll see what.
I honestly, I will say, in the chat I saw, I feel like you're obligated because our good friend Brother Nico said he's waiting for your review to decide if he himself should purchase. So I feel like you owe that to him.
Well, I will say the government's funded through January 30th. So, yeah. Well,
that's
income by June.
No, I mean January 30th. That's peak winter. That's the perfect time to be doing your remove the snow.
I'll say $15 off of my paycheck, and if it's more than that, then.
The sucker's $15.
Well, no,
but you get to throw snowballs and shovel the snow. Come on.
I could do that in real life. I got a P-Rock next door.
I feel I should be fair and in his absence share that Brother Nico did say, why would I want to play a game about something I hate to do in real life? But that's why he deferred it. That's why he deferred it to you, the two of you, to review it and let him know if he should buy it.
Yeah.
So.
For me, it's the lawn mowing simulator. It's much more fun to play lawn mowing sim than it is to mow the actual lawn because of the physical limitations.
No, and I hear you. I would never personally in real life ever participate in a snowball fight, but I might do a virtual one. But never a real one. Never, 100%. Never.
The good news for you, Doc.
Where's your sense of adventure, Doc? Come on, get after it.
There is that as well. But the good news for you, Doc, is Christmas is around the corner, and that means STO will be bringing the holiday theme again with Krampus and the whole gnome village, the sugar cookie village, everything. And you can throw snowballs in STO, which is free to play, but you have the lifetime membership.
I was like, you're gonna say it. You try so hard because I have that lifetime membership, but I just have no time for it. I have no time.
I found
you can't play the snow removal game then either, and so it's just. You're
right. If I'm gonna do one or the other, I'm gonna do the one that I've already paid for. But at the end of the day, I have no time for either. But again, I'm not speaking for me. I'm speaking for Brother Nico, who's can't be with us today. Yeah. He said he wants your review to find out if he should pay for it himself.
Nico can float a gift subscription. I'm not paying for that crap.
Well, yeah, there's no release date. It just says coming soon.
A cleaning schedule.
Soon could be
the clear the snow description says
6 books
play
and
with
1
up
for
to
mental
4
health workbook.
friends,
Yeah.
Is it blank?
and help clear the
Is
city
it
of
blank?
snow. Work together
Absolutely
using
blank.
shovels, snow blowers, and heavy machinery
Oh,
to
yeah?
complete the jobs and upgrade your gear.
Okay,
Enjoy your cozy winter vibes and
Mm.
freedom to play your own way.
See,
So
we
it-
can't
it-
know.
it
Like,
sounds-
no. Like, now it's done because we can't do the heavy machinery because we've been drinking. Shoot.
but it's all we're not doing it for real. We're doing it out.
I will absolutely
But
run
really, I mean,
heavy machinery after drinking.
You know, is it responsible though? I mean, come on. Like, even though it's simulated, is it responsible after we?
Rude Boy knows. Both he and I have been doing American Trucking Sim at probably a 0.2.
yeah, it's
Don't you know
they
the
don't, they
government?
don't have the USB plug-in ADV checker and we,
You get a digital
Hey,
DUI.
breathalyzer,
You have to get
breathalyzer
the
add-on.
interlock
You have
device.
the breathalyzer add-on. Is that what you're saying?
Oh,
oh, yeah.
You have to pay an
If
extra
we did
$100
that,
for
then
the interlock.
we maybe have 10% of the content that we have. So
10% of the content, or 10%?
anyway,
10% BAC.
a little bit of one, a little bit of both.
And with that, we have come to the time where it's time to check your breathalyzer and get the flock out. So, to finish this thing up and land it straight in the ditch, it's time for some cheap plugs. So, you grab your hatchet, settle in, and get on over to beerbluesbs.com. It's a place on the internet to be, beerbluesbs.com. That is what you need to visit and see what happened 4 years ago. Aside from that, we are also on Facebook and Instagram. Those are at least updated every week with the new episodes. So please join us on both of those and click the thumbs up, follow us, like us, and share the content to help us get to more people. Thank you very much. We're also on YouTube for the video version, so you can watch this train wreck happen in slow motion right in front of your face. Aside from that, we're on every audio platform that is out there, from the YouTube podcast to Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Podcasts, plus Pandora, Stitcher, TuneIn, IMDb, Player FM, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and many more. So if you have an audio podcast service, search for Beer Blues NBS and then follow us for free. That would be great. If you don't want to do something for free and you feel like giving us money, you can do that at streamlabs.com/beerbluesbs. Streamlabs.com/beerbluesbs. That would be a fantastic place for you to give us money. Any time of the day, any day of the week, money, please give it to us because we want to keep this thing going. And that would be even more exciting than not. Otherwise, we have final thoughts that we need to give. And I don't even know where to start on this. So we should probably start with Doc because it's going to go downhill from here.
The only thing I've got, honestly,
Yep, here we go.
is Howard. I fully support you. Take care of yourself, self-care. But I don't know that it's in your best interest to ever leave us unattended again. That's all I got.
you're not wrong.
I almost don't think that we even need to go to a Rude Boy or to JS for final thoughts because that's some knowledge right there. I'm just kidding. We need to go straight to the potato, down to the Des Moines way. And what you got for us, Rude Boy?
Yeah. Well, I'll filter through the potato waves and
Brown the
I'll say-
runway.
bird were we? Yeah. Misheard lyrics aside. Yeah, it's been an awesome episode with you guys. I had some tasty drinks and been
Oh, I had my tool.
interested in the reactions to the drinks that you guys had, and it felt like I was sipping a taste of what you guys had yourself. So it's something that I hope that someday I can be part of JS's immaculate garage sale from all his goodies that he's got in his garage. So,
as Gemini said, you inspired showcase. So,
yeah, I didn't mean to pop that cork, but she is what she is. So, yeah, it's been great talking with you guys and having a few drinks with you guys, and awesome to see a Sioux victory tonight. And yeah, take care of each other.
I'd like to
be safe, and you guys have a great weekend.
I'd like to mention that on Steam you can play the Snow Plowing Simulator First Snow for free, and it has mixed reviews.
Mr. Plow, that's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow.
You know what? About the only thing I have for final thoughts this time is clean your fudge.
I will say, even when you do, there's still, like, you can't avoid it. Like, for example, we have tried to keep our garage very clean, but now there's an entire bed in the garage, and I have no idea what to do with it.
You know what? I have one of those too. I have a bed too. You know what? Here's a bed. You want a bed? There's a dog bed.
I don't need another one. I already have one in there.
Way to go, Curtis. Yeah, way to go, Curtis.
I unleashed showcase volume 4. I'm sorry.
Got them all riled up. Next thing, he's gonna stroke out and end up on top of the mattress.
And then he's gonna come plow your driveway. He's gonna come plow
Save that for the next episode.
Yeah.
Don't do any cleaning between now and then.
On a related but unrelated side note, is searching Steam, I found a game called Snow Plow that has potential early access as it's in development. That one looks like something to play. So there you go for the pro tip. If you want to get plowed, keep listening and watching this show because we will take you straight to the top.
Boom. We'll plow your driveway and clear it out.
Uh-oh. Right at the end. Right at the end. The ears
go the headphones.
Right at the end. They're dead. So, yeah. Now that we've achieved peak performance and the culmination of this episode, for the doc, for Rude Boy Kyle, and for JS Gunslinger, I'm still Mark Kidder. Thanks for being
here. And Howie.
And Howie was here too. But he had
he died. So,
he died.
He's not dead. Come on now.
We're gonna bring him back next week from the
Yes.
grave. He's like RoboCop. Dude died and he still had to go to work. So for this episode and every episode, thanks for being here. Appreciate you and appreciate your time. Remember, keep your glass at least half full. There's free beer tomorrow, and we will catch you on down that snow plowing Tuscan Highway. Have a good one. See you in the next episode of Beer Blues and yes.
You have been listening to a UA production of Beer, Blues, and BS. If you enjoyed the show, help others find out about it by rating the show or leaving a review at your podcast listening service of choice. Thanks for listening, and may your glass never be empty. UA Productions presents A Glimpse Behind the Curtain.
Howard's like,
That was good. ridiculous.
Oh, he's gonna hate us.
If there is some way of him like somehow remotely viewing this episode, he'd be in stitches.
What would really be funny for me personally is we put the episode up, and then an hour or a day or something later, a couple days later, we put the Howard watch along where it's the view of him editing.
I like
the show.
that.
Yes.
You so
Yes.
suggest
That has to be the way to do it.
Well, it's recorded, so he's got it on,
totally.
and I know he's gonna make it to this part, maybe. Although he might have an aneurysm by now, I don't know.
No. I think you need to suggest it to him in advance that he needs to record him watching it as an extra feature to see his reaction. Because I don't think it was all that bad, but there were certainly some moments where I would love to see his face.
Oh man, that would be excellent. And if we could be all there with him to watch with him.
Yeah. You have to tell him that. You have to tell him that before he watches it to edit it, because he can't do that the second time through.
I'll be right back.
We need a first time through reaction. We absolutely need first time raw in the moment reaction.